Hello everyone, myself Girish with SOLIDWORKS tutorials. Here with a new session on shelling, ribs and draft. Even we can consider the symmetry here. Agenda, shell, what exactly shell is, how to use it. Rib, it is used for stiffness. Meanwhile, we'll see how to apply the draft with respect to symmetry and also the extruded pose. Let's get started. We'll take the model. The first one is this one. As you could see, the rectangular block. I need to create a shell on this. So what are the B's? You can directly select the shell tool. Okay. Here you need to select the face which you want to remove it and the thickness how much you want. Okay. Once you specified, just screenshot. Could see the cavity is created with uniform thickness. But what if you want to create the hollow cube without any faces removed? In that cases, you just see here the section view, everything is filled, right? It's a complete solid block. Now it should be a hollow one. You don't need to select any face, just define the thickness how much you want, grain shape, that's all. Okay, could see it is a complete hollow cube with uniform thickness everywhere. I'll take one more example here. Okay, consider this ball. Same thing, I just need to create a shell for this without removing any face. Just mention the thickness, grain shape, that's all. Use the section view, could see it's completely hollow. This is a powerful tool. Okay, now next thing is to deal with the ribs. It is used for stiffness to provide the support. This is the model. I'll start with the scratch. Okay, there is nothing now, so what I'll do is I'll simply sketch on this face, utilize the quick access tools. Okay, the line, you can draw a simple line, so you don't need to draw the line which is completely touching the other face. You can draw it with random dimension. The stiffener will take care of the distance how much it want up to the next surfaces. Okay, you can use the patterns, circular pattern, center and the entities to pattern. Just define the entity. Here you need to select this point. Okay, here the entity is this. The quantities can increase. Okay, once you're done with this, the sketch is ready. You can exit, directly go to ribs and mention the thickness and the direction. Let's say 2 mm. Okay, direction you can see downwards and the how it should be aligned, mid, left or right. If you want, even you can produce the draft angle. So this is how it's gonna help you to extend up to the next surfaces. You don't need to worry about the thickness or the extension. Okay, now here this is the model. I'll create a shell for this and I'll showcase how to create the rib on this kind of structures. So 1 mm thickness everywhere. So now I'll simply select the face. On this face I'll draw a rough sketch. Okay, could see this is a circle and here I'll simply extend the lines like this. From this, okay, so even you can pattern this. Use circular pattern, the copies how much you want. At the center, this point, here the entity. 4 is enough, green check. Now if I use the rib, it's gonna extend up to the next 4 surfaces and even at the bottom as well. Okay, up to the next surfaces, wherever it is, it's gonna extend. With this thickness, you could see the direction downwards. Okay, if you want, you can specify the draft. I don't want it, so this is how it's gonna help you. Can you see? To manually create this kind of structures, it's gonna take a lot of time. Okay, that's all about rib. Now we'll jump into the symmetry and draft. So this is the model. With respect to the plane, in symmetry I need to create the draft. For that, you can use this option, the same boss extrude. Okay, there we have the mid plane option. Okay, if you select this option, so here we have the draft. Okay, at the bottom. Directly from here only you can define the drafting. You can use the another tool. There's a separate tool. You can use the draft outwards here. It is inwards, right? You can use the draft outwards with 10 degrees, right? Like this. Even you can increase the length of it if you're looking for. So 20, okay, like this. You can play with the symmetry draft. The height is 105, draft inwards and outwards. So this is how you can create the draft. Okay, now I'll simply make the changes into this. I'll make it draft outwards. I'll showcase the few methods to create the bosses and extruded cuts. So I'll create a simple hole exactly at the center. You can define the value. Okay, now this 20 mm diameter hole, I want to utilize the different options from the extruded boss. Okay, the first thing is 3D instant. You can directly remove the material or apply the material. So I'm completely changing the boss only. You can press the Ctrl Z to come back. Okay, so now just select the sketch. You could see this dragger. It is known as 3D instant. You can simply drag it out. You can add the material and remove the material, and even you can apply the draft. This is the shortcut tool. One way. Ctrl Z. Now we have the option. If I extrude it inversely, it will add the material. Very powerful tool, that is 3D instant. Okay, next thing is with the boss extrude, you could see there are different options in the drop down. One is blind. You can apply the distance, how much you want. Okay, next thing is, okay, the dimension 75, you could see up to this, it's gonna extend 10. Oh, this is 100. Okay, it is completely okay. Like this, you can mention the distance through all, in the sense up to the next ending face it will extend. So through all the body up to the vertex, you just need to select the edge or a point. Up to that vertex it can extend. Okay, and then we have up to surface. You can select the surface. Remember, if the surface is curved or the angled, in that angle only it's gonna create the cutout. Okay, offset from the surface, from that particular surface it's gonna have the offset distance. Very helpful tool while creating the advanced assemblies and all. Top down assembly approach, very useful. Okay, this is done. And then we have up to body. This is the complete body. You can select body, so everything will be removed. Same thing mid plane, I have already explained. Okay, with respect to mid plane, it's gonna extend. Okay, so that's all about this. Coming to summary, we have gone through the shelling, how to use it, ribs, why it is used, and how to create the different types of ribs, drafting by using the boss extrude feature, and different types of boss extrude features with respect to symmetry. Okay, so that's all about this session. I hope it's clear. Thank you for joining. Please do like, subscribe, and share our channel. Stay tuned. Bye everyone.